Hi, my name's Morgan Jaturka. I'm doing my video on how you can feed dairy cows. My mock business design was a agricultural charter school, so this is kind of how I would want it to run if I ever did make it that far in life, if I really did create my own charter school. I don't have a way to actually feed dairy cows in my apartment in Logan, so I took some videos of stuff that other dairy farms use that I like the technology, and so that's why I used it because this is the kind of stuff that I would use if I were to create my own charter school. So I think this video is good because it lets people know, hey, this is how dairy cows actually get fed and the work that goes into it. So some of the tools that are to be used will be a wheelbarrow for carrying the different feeds and stuff, 55-gallon buckets or drums for the food to be kept in, feed scoops, that's going to be for your grains, and then the milk replacer for the calves. A 5-gallon bucket, which the feed is going to go in, and then there's like a mixing machine theoretically that you could put the grain in, and then the mixing machine will mix it all up for you. And of course, a pitchfork for all of the hay and scooping of that into the manger for the cows. So I put the videos that I wanted on my mock website. That way they were easy to access. Um, so just the steps that I would go through with those tools that I showed you would be feeding the calves first. And you go through and you just pour the milk replacer into the machine that mixes it for the calves. So this video is theoretically what I would want to use because this is a new innovative way for the calves to get fed. It's healthier for the calves. They don't get as stressed out and they eat when they want. Plus the machine is just like a robotic milker. It keeps track of how much the calves eat and how much nutrition needs to be mixed in. So it's all a robotic system that keeps everything right on track. So here you see the calf going in. Those little numbers on the bottom are the tag for the calf, so the robotic system can keep track of it. So there you can see that it's mixed the water and the right amount of milk replacer for that calf for the day. And then that's if you used calf huts as well. This one's still inside. So it's mixing more for that calf. So you kind of get the idea there. That's just them going in. Again, that's what I would theoretically want to use. Then you're going to move on to the dry calves or dry cows and the actual dairy cows. There's a difference between the two because dry cows have to have a different ration because they're not lactating. So dry cows have already had their calf. Their calf is old enough to come off of them, be weaned from them, and they've already gone through the lactation period where they got all their milk. So cows get about a 3-month period, dry period, where they just to get chillax and get healthy. So for them, the feeding is a little different. They get kind of a grass hay mixture with some silage, and then you would move on to feeding the dairy cows, and they get a hay grass mixture as well with different kinds of grains and supplements to keep them healthy in the milking process. Actually, USU down at the dairy farm, they have a robotic milker. If you ever have a chance to go check it out, I totally recommend it. That is actually how I would also want to have my charter school's dairy cows milked, but this is just kind of showing how they would get fed. So this is a different farm, but you can see down there in the bottom, that's the manger of everything that they eat. On this particular farm, they grow their own hay and stuff for the cows, and that's what I would do at my charter school as well. Everything's going to be self-sufficient. All the agriculture is going to go back into the school or be used for FFA projects and things like that. So this was my how-to video on how to feed dairy cows. Some things to keep in mind when you are feeding dairy cows is keeping things clean. The tools and machines need to be cleaned every night to make sure that they are good for the next day. So then all the cows stay healthy. And that's the other thing. Cow health is very important because if the cow isn't healthy, it's not going to milk. And if the calf isn't healthy, then it's not going to grow. So thank you.